All right, questions for Coach Stevens? Start with John Corrales.
Brad, just what did you see from the three your three guys there, Tatum, Brown, and Kemba Walker there in their first stint together this season?
I'm more focused on us all, John. Obviously I know that the majority of the folks are going to be talking about those guys, but the end of the first half, it just wasn't, just was terrible. And after that, I thought we played with some real substance to get back in the game. And then they made a bunch of plays late, one more play than us late. So I'll focus on our team as a whole and, let everybody else kind of get into the individual stuff.
Gary Washburn.
Brad, I think you played 12 guys tonight or 13. Can guys get rhythm like that? Are you still experimenting with lineups? I know the lineup early in the fourth quarter, they were defending well but had trouble scoring.
Yeah, you can write down all of our bench, and I don't know that there's been a ton of separation, Gary. And so I think there will be some, experimenting, looking for different matches and lineups. We tried to be more. We played Grant and Shem in the second. We wanted to be bigger. They bring a physicality to the game, and we were playing a lot of zone. And so they were able to play the bottom and handle some of the blockouts and also guard the perimeter. But, the guys that didn't get in the second half, it wasn't anything that they didn't do in the first. It's just there's not a ton of separation there.
Brian Robb.
Hey, Brad. It seemed like, last couple of nights you guys took a step forward on the defensive front. And then tonight, I know you've referenced the second quarter there, but Spurs shot 56% from the field. What needs to get better consistently there for you guys?
I think the number one thing in my eyes is, we're not holding down the fort. Like, we're not guarding the lane. We're not protecting the rim. We're not at the basket. And I'm not talking about our bigs. I'm talking about everybody. The best verticality of the night was probably Thompson. The second best verticality of the night was probably Nesmith, right? Everybody needs to, protect the rim better. We're just letting guys lay it in, and these guys are too good to beat if you lay it in. I thought we did a decent job guarding the three, but, they just had their way at the rim. 27 of 33 in the paint. That means it's too open. It means it's too easy. And so we just need to, get better at that. The zone helped us. It got us back in the game. But we were going to zone out of necessity tonight, because we couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Keith Smith.
Hi, Brad. On the zone, is that something you envision going to often, or is it just because you couldn't get stops that you had to go there?
I'd like to be able to play multiple defenses and multiple defenses well, but I think to do that you have to play one well, and we're just not. We've talked about it. We've got a lot of work to do, and I think that that's something that if we're going to play small, if we're going to play big, whatever we play, we got to defend at a high level to have a chance to win, because we're going to have our droughts just like everybody does. I thought we generated way better looks in the second half because we moved the ball and we tried to make the play side to side a little bit more. When we didn't, we usually struggled.
John Corrales.
Brad, the defense has been a constant issue here all season, minus a few games here and there. Can you put a finger on what's the primary cause of the defensive issues?
Yeah. There's a lot of things, John, that we have to clean up, but it has to be a DNA. It has to be part of your makeup. It has to be that has to be it is so important to winning that we just got to make it even more important on every possession. I thought that tonight stood out, and I thought that our lack of ball movement in the first half stood out. And maybe those two things played together. But I think that those are the two areas that I'll take from this game that we've really got to improve upon.
Final question for Coach Gary Washburn.
Hey, Brad, the last 10 seconds of the first half, the 2 steals, it just seemed like you guys were reeling and maybe lost mental focus. How frustrating is that when you kind of let go of the rope at the end of a bad quarter?
I mean, I think the run in the last 6 minutes was 29-6. Is that right? I think I see you nodding your head. I know you're on mute. I mean, the whole last 6 minutes was really bad.
All right, we'll wrap it up right there. Thanks, Coach.